What is going on, people inside that internet machine? Welcome to this episode of The Pickups. We don't have too much. Garage sale season is winding down, so we're kind of relying on Facebook Marketplace and thrift stores and pawn shops and flea markets. So let's just take a look at what we got. All right, so just some quick pickups. First of the week, man. I love finding stuff on the first part of the week, which is the end of the week for everybody else. My first part of the week is like a Friday, Saturday. But yeah, I went to St. Vincent de Paul. Never been to this one before. And I walk up and there's like boxes of like DVDs and audiobooks and VHS tapes. And I looked down and I saw DuckTales Raiders of the Lost Harp. And I was like, well, we'll get that. And, we'll put that with buy our DuckTales NES game, And then I kind of dig through the box a little bit more and I saw Chippendale's Rescue Rangers Double Trouble. So yeah, anyway, not too valuable, but I was walking around the store with these and I go up to pay and she goes, oh, those are VHS. I'm like, yeah, I like VHS tape. She goes, well, we got a whole bunch of boxes out front. All that stuff's free. We're getting rid of it. It just kind of sat around. So I was like, well, that's where I got these. She's like, oh, okay, well, they're free. So you can just have them, or if you want to make a donation. So I put like $3 in the donation box and I told her, I said, I'll grab some more on the way out. And she's like, oh, great, thank you so much. And when I was digging through the boxes, I saw Fletch Lives with Chevy Chase, man. I love these movies, and now I kind of want to find the first one on VHS tape. If you've never seen these are great. Chevy Chase plays sort of like a investigative reporter, and he puts on all these stupid little disguises, and he's got to solve some mystery or some problem. This one, it looks like there wasn't one listed on eBay. It is the new Three Stooges Cartoon Classics, 48 fully animated cartoon classics. I could not find this exact one on eBay. It's got a bunch of episodes on there. I'm not even sure when I don't remember this growing up, so this had to be before my time, which was the 80s. But yeah, so we'll do a little bit more research on that. But yeah, I saw this one in there. I was like, ooh, okay. So this is Xenon the Sequel, starring Kristen Storms. It's an original Disney movie. So yeah, I don't know. I've never seen this movie, but I do know that it is worth about $30. So if you see this one out there, or the first one, make sure you pick them up. I think somebody sold the first one and the second one. I think there was a sold listing for about $60. So, and this one has the insert, which is what I wanted to show you there. But yeah, we'll get that one posted for sure. All right, so then we stopped at this flea market. It's like right down the street. I didn't even know it was there. And I went in there before a couple of weeks ago. I had enough time to like do a really quick walk around. They had the games and the toys and the DVDs and the consoles and Lego sets and all that stuff. But I didn't really get a chance to kind of like dig through stuff. And yeah, today I got a little bit more of that opportunity. Had some time, stopped in there, and most of their games are at eBay. They're always comparable, which is fine. It's their stuff. But I did find for $5 Minecraft, the Xbox 360 edition for $5. Not a lot of profit here, but it is like a $15 game-ish, give or take. And then Spider-Man 3 for $5. Again, another $15 game or so. That one is complete. I did have to resurface them. I will test those, get them listed, and hopefully we can get like $30 or so out of our $10 investment. So first thing we picked up, got this at a garage sale for $2. It's the Miss Pac-Man 5-in-1 plug and play with Pole Position, Galaga, Xevious, one of my favorites, and Mappy. So yeah, $2, got the battery cover, which is one of those things that you look for when you buy these things, right? It's a little filthy, so we'll clean that up and we will pass that along. Probably throw that up on my eBay store for about $10 or so. But yeah, cool little pickup for $2. I used to see those all the time, those plug and plays. Now I hardly ever see them. And when I do see them, it's usually at like the game store and they want eBay prices for them. But there was a time where you could pick those up almost every garage sale for $1 or $2. So actually kind of nice to see one. It does work, like I said, played some arcade Xevious. It's hard to play, like, because we're trained D-pad, face buttons, right? And when you use a joystick, you're using your left hand and the fire buttons are on the on the left-hand side. So it's a little bit awkward. So a little bit of a pro strat, I guess, but this is a good time of year to hit up your pawn shops and your flea markets. because they have a limited amount of space, and we're coming up, well, we're in Q4, but we're coming up to like the heart of Q4, you know, that in November, December sort of push. And they have a bunch of stuff on their shelves usually that's been sitting there for years. So if you're able to communicate well, you can cut a bunch of really good deals, because they want that stuff off their shelf so they can put other stuff on their shelf that will probably sell. Like I said, the stuff's been sitting around for years and nobody wanted it, and all of a sudden you walk in there and you offer something, they might be likely to get rid of it, which is what happened today. This guy had 36 Atari games. I said, how much are the Atari games? He said $2 a piece, but if you buy more, then I'll give you a bigger discount, because I just kind of want them out of there, right? Music to my ears. I said, you got 36 of them, would you do $1 a piece? I'll just buy them all. And he was like, yeah, absolutely. And then you got a double bundle, right? I was like, how much are these PS2 games? He goes, oh, if you're buying all that, just give me like $3 a piece for the PS2 games. So, you know, that was 36. So it's like $45. I get to the register. He's like, just give me 40. So we got 39 games for $40. So that's like $1.03 or something a piece for these games, which is great. We'll just go through the PS2 games real quick, because it's nothing too crazy, but you know, each one of these is about a $10 game. So that means that if we sell these for $10 a piece, you know, we only have $10 into the 36 Atari games. So we have Sonic Heroes on the PS2. They are complete. They do need to be resurfaced. We've got Gun, which is actually might be an upgrade to mine when it comes to, I think my manual's a little messed up. And then SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom. Throw those up on the old eBay store, $10 a piece. Boom, there's 30 of our $40 back. We can't argue with that. So I'm not a super hardcore Atari 2600 collector. You know, if you see them out there and they're $1, I mean, come on, right? But a lot of these are going to need to be cleaned, minor repairs with labels and things like that. But yeah, like I said, $1 a piece, you can't really go wrong. Even though I don't collect them, I know some of you guys out there do. So whatever I don't sell on my eBay store or trade away, you know, we'll have these for the trade show next year. So we can probably give you a really good deal on them. But we've got Missile Command. Definitely one of my favorite 2600 games, Moon Patrol. Look at that artwork, man. Like, they just don't do stuff like that anymore. What a great game. Here's a Coleco game. You got Burger Time. You can see how dusty that is, right? So as soon as I shoot this video, I'm gonna run up to the dollar store and get some wipes, some non-acidic wipes, and start wiping these games down. And of course, we gotta clean out the the ports there. We got Surround. Never heard of that one. Pac-Man. Yeek. Star Raiders. This is a double for me. I actually have the big box with the special controller somewhere. I always wanted to play this game and kind of give it a whirl. Slot racers. You know, back in the 80s, man, slot cars and slot tracks were awesome. You know, you push the little plunger down and the car goes spinning around the track. And, you know, they made them like all different kinds, with like the Hot Wheels ones and, you know, but yeah, so if I don't have this one, I'll probably add that one to the collection. Another Coleco game, we got Omega Race. Solaris? I'm pretty sure I don't have this one, so I'll probably add it. River Raid. Anytime you can get your hands on a shooter, that's good. I've got Adventure Complete in box, so we'll throw that one up. Centipede, actually not a cheap game. It's, you know, in that $10 range when it comes to Atari. Like a $10 Atari game is kind of an expensive Atari game, you know. But yeah, Centipede. Combat. Definitely have that in the box. Raiders of the Lost Ark. That's going to be a double for me. Miss Pac-Man. Do love Miss Pac-Man. Indy 500. Vanguard. Night Driver. Classic Frogger. Asteroids. You know, we're going through the Atari greatest hits right here. Oh, Street Racer with paddle controllers. Oh, cool. So, I don't know. I've never seen that one either. I'll have to look that one up. Huh. You got Math Grand Prix. There you go. For all you mathletes out there. Space Invaders. This is the one where the label's coming off. Amadar? Oh, never heard of that one. Classic Warlords, man. It's one of them classic Atari games. I know I don't have this one, so I'm definitely going to keep it. It's Video Pinball, which, again, that cover art looks absolutely awesome. Like, they just don't make cover art like that anymore, in my opinion. Look at that, that's so cool. Like, okay, I'm going to set that one aside. We're definitely keeping that one. Space War, Wizard of War. I'm pretty sure I have Super Breakout, but again, one of those classic Atari games. And then Huck It, Chuck It, Football. Look how dirty that is. Oh my God. I've been cleaning Atari games all night. So the last stack here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games. These are sort of the better games in my opinion, or the more interesting games. You know, these are in that $10 to like $20 range games, I guess. We've got, this is an interesting game. Lost Luggage. And you use like the paddle controllers on that one. And it's kind of like Kaboom, where you're moving the characters across the bottom of the screen and things are falling and you're trying to catch them. But yeah, I mean, it's just weird. Like, you know, you're sitting, hey, what game are we gonna make? I don't know. We can make it like a platformer or a shooter, maybe like a cool RPG. I got it. What if a plane flies by and drops the luggage and you play as the baggage handlers and you collect the like, you know what I mean? Why don't we just make a game called Porta Potty Cleaner? You know, it probably would have sold. It'd probably be like a super cool game. Towering Inferno. I'm not sure. I don't think I have that one. It's actually in pretty nice condition. This is another Apollo game, Shark Attack. Nobody really talks about this game because nobody really cares about, you know, like Atari, Coleco, and television era games anymore. There's like a handful of you out there. But Shark Attack is like a Pac-Man clone. Obviously it's underwater. And you play as the diver and you're kind of swimming around this reef, collecting all the pellets. And every now and then, the shark, like in Jaws for NES, every now and then it'll just like go across the screen. It's like, there's nothing really chasing you or anything. ColecoVision, Atari Soft, Galaxian. I bet you that game's probably pretty decent. Who doesn't like Galaxian? I might add that to the collection, I don't know. I kind of need some of these games to recoup my money. 20th Century Fox, Alien. Look at that, they just show a screenshot of the game. That's how we get everybody on board. And probably the most expensive game in there is Crash Dive. Now this is a side-scrolling shooter. Again, primitive graphics because it's on the Atari, but very, very good game in my opinion. I like it, it's fun to play. And it's a 2-player game, it's right there on the cartridge. Isn't that crazy? Like they had to like, they always have to do that. Is it a 1-player game? Is it a 2-player game? They put it on there. They put it on the back. I remember like on the back of the Wii, it would just be like a Wiimote with a number, you know? But anyway, that is all of the pickups. We got some really cool Atari stuff. I know that's not everybody's favorite flavor, but I definitely think it's cool. I think it's a great blast from the past, those classic gaming consoles with their super cool artwork and primitive graphics and kind of easy to pick up and learn gameplay. So what did you guys think? Leave a comment down below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share on social media. Don't forget to bang that notification bell so you can stay up to date on all of your CM Retro gaming goodness. And also, we are almost at 200 subscribers on the Toy Freaks. I will leave a link down below. We're doing a lot of vintage Micro Machines stuff. Anyway, take care of yourselves, and we will see you on the next one. I almost said have an Amico day. Holy shit.